It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said she got it, if you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up, real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south where the strong survive and snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby, capiche.
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. L-Q-A-C, baby don't bend,
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Tuesday, baby. Thank y'all for y'all patience. I've been keeping up with that Diddy trial, baby. Listen, y'all. Oh, that's a whole hot mess and a half, but it is very, very interesting, just like that Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. So I've been kind of keeping up with that a little bit. Let me see who we got up in here so we can get this thing crackling. Because if y'all remember, we did two lives. We did one yesterday. We did one the day before. So I would consider this live to be part three of the Ayana role breakdown, right? In the whole DV plot. So we're going to run it back with some receipts that Ayana put out just to kind of, give a little more context to the things that we discussed on the last two live streams, y'all. And then right after I get off of this live, I will be headed to members only, because I got a little something for y'all too. So if you would like to join us, you can. I already know how to do it. Let me see who we got up in here. Hold on. Hey, Miss Love Mail, sweet queen, my love. Thank you for holding on the chat per usual. Miss Sheeta to you, Miss Diane. We got Miss Lisa, Miss Lenora. We got Miss Renee, loving my curves. We got Calm and Collective, formerly known as Miss Clarice, my love. My bro Terry in the building, coming through with the copyright and fair use per usual. We got Roz. We got Miss Michelle Spikes, Rakita, Kim Jones, Miss Margaret Mason, Miss Tanya Lewis, my love. Solid as the rock, formerly known as Miss Angela Dickerson. Shout out to you. Kissy in the building, Miss Tracy Johnson. We got Latte Eminem in this thing. Gemini Rising in this thing. Miss E, Miss Alista. Who else? Miss Cheryl Wagner, Stacy Anderson. We got Miss Lolita Jones, Miss Diane Grant, Brandy Gibson, Miss Robin Crawford, Miss Duncan, Miss Vonda, Miss Jackie Moore, Queen Sag, Miss Green Eyes, Miss Yolanda White, Girl 6565 in this thing. The discussion board, my sis Tajay in this thing. LaShawn. Who else? Let me see. Miss Rebecca Cry, Bless Beyond Measure. Kate Brown, Miss Nina, Miss Beverly Phillips. We got, hold on, let me go down. Nita M. We got Miss Cassandra. That's a new name. Or you just fell out the bushes. Let me know. Let me know, girl. Hey, Miss Janice. Thank you, Miss Geraldine, for the super chat blessing. Miss Geraldine says she's going to forever be number one with the blessing, Lord. Thank you so much. You are appreciated. Hey, Miss Angela B. Who else we got in here? Let me see, y'all. Let me go down. Love Cat, Miss Leslie. We got Miss Cantina. Who else? Tylisa in this thing. Becca Cry. We got Tony Liner, Lakeisha McBride. I am her. Scott Twins. Okay, that's another new name. Thank you, Miss Leslie. Hey, Nubian Queen. Y'all, so I was on Latay's live yesterday and I seen where they have this community something. It's something that they doing now on YouTube where it's a community thing. And it's like a leadership board, like for I guess for y'all comments when y'all just write so many comments and also when y'all send like super stickers and super chats and it's like a leadership board, but I don't see it on mine. I don't know why YouTube forever excluding me from stuff. So basically it gives like crowns and it separates you from the rest of the chat. Like when you send super stickers or if you just somebody that comments a lot, it'll separate. It has like uh first, second, and third place. But I don't have it, y'all. They don't be wanting to give me the perks for y'all. Okay. I don't know why I don't have it. I was looking for it. I'm gonna have to mess with my stuff again. And it's probably the same reason why I don't have membership gifting. Because YouTube for some reason has my platform as a brand account. I don't know why because I didn't sign it up for that. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to switch it back over to a Google account to get membership gifting and the leadership board. That is crazy. Oh, so aggravating. You say yes, Pac. I seen it on Tay Chat as well. I know. I was like, oh, that's neat because now it separates, the ones who comment a lot, the ones who send super stickers, super chats, or whatever, and it's like an incentive where the supporters basically fight for a spot. Who's the top chatters in the comments. It's not just about sending super; it's also about who comments the most. But I don't have it, or can y'all see it on y'all end? Maybe I can't see it on my end. Do y'all see it in the chat? You can only see it if you on YouTube. I saw that I made number one a few times, but didn't know why. That's why, Gemini. That is why. I don't know why I don't have it. Well, unless I just can't see it. But let me know if y'all can see it on y'all end. Because it's for y'all, it's actually not for us, but it's for y'all. You said I was wondering what those purple crowns were. Yep. That's what it is. I did see Neo Tarot. Whew, that was a good reading, baby. That was a good reading. If you ain't seen it, make sure you go check it out. She said it's time to let go of the lie. Time to let go of the lie. Can't keep passing the lie off as a little white lie. That's what she said, baby. And a few other things, but that was the biggest part of it that I caught. It's time to let go of that lie. Your life will go so much better when you release and take accountability. Okay? That's what my girl said. But, some people can't and won't. It is what it is. Some people like to live in karma, even a karmic relationship. She discussed that as well. The fact that she's holding on to that karmic relationship. She mentioned something about manifesting love magic, with manifesting and, manifesting somebody staying in a relationship. And she was like, you got to be real careful when you do that because if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And when you messing with those energies, it can have an adverse effect, right? So it was a deep reading, y'all. Hey, Miss Lolo. Hey, Renee. Um, yeah, it was a deep reading. It was a good one. It was a good one, child. But anyways, if y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a goal set. It is not mandatory, you guys, but it is greatly appreciated as it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. It helps me with my goal on this live stream. Okay. You can also support the platform by getting a membership. Shout out to the members, days 1, 2s, and 3s. Right after I leave this live, I'm coming to meet y'all. I got something for y'all. Okay. So we're gonna be headed over to members only right after this live. So if y'all want to join us, you gotta get that membership. But if you don't want to join us, then that's cool. We here now. Okay, it's no pressure. No pressure. But definitely hit that like button and please y'all watch those ads as they come through because that also is very crucial to the revenue. If you don't like, supporting financially via super chat, super sticker, or whatever, just watch the ads and hit the like button. That is all. Thank you, sweet queen. Thank you for your support, my love. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. Cause y'all know time be getting away. And I have the gift of gab. Once I start talking, I don't be paying attention to the chat. I just be going like the energizer button. I be gone. Hey, just Jules. Okay, let me pull this up. Wait, before I pull this up, let me just give y'all a refresher from this little audio because we might have some people in here that wasn't in here yesterday and they didn't see. But I'm gonna just play just this part, just this little small part, um, where she said that Laonia was sitting next to her and or sending her things to post. Okay, so matter of fact, hold on, let's hear it from the horse's mouth also. Put these earphones back on, child. Oh, it feels good in here. So hot outside, y'all. All right, now we're gonna run Laonia first, and then we're gonna run Ayana.
It's plenty of people who can come out, but they ain't came out of respect of me telling them not to. Only one person came out, and I told her to do that so that she could capitalize, and also I wouldn't have to post it on my platform. I didn't want to post it on my platform. I said, sis, you post this on your platform, it's gonna help you get monetized.
By the way, she's talking about Ayana, you guys, for the ones that don't know.
You expose the truth for me. Instead of me doing it, you expose the truth for me. And she did that. That's the only person who ever spoke out. That's because I told her to.
Okay, y'all heard that one? I'm going to run it back. I'm going to run it back one more time. Thank you, Miss Aliska. Hey, Snooky. Hey, Jaquita. You say it's 57 here in NC. Oh, I wish it was 57 here. Charles, like 80-something. Probably close to 90 degrees here. It's so hot. Every time Memorial Day come around, it just be steamy for some reason. That's why I ain't go to our family reunion, because I don't do the heat. Me and the heat, we don't crack a lag. Okay? No. I'd rather be in the AC in my house. But I see a lot of y'all send the $5 super stickers. Would y'all prefer I set my goal like that or keep it as is? Let me know, because I could break it down. I have no problem breaking it down. Because I see more people send the $5 super stickers rather than the $9.99 or the $10 yellow super sticker. So if y'all want me to break it down to the fives, I can do it like that also. Just let me know. I ain't greedy, okay?
It's plenty of people who can come out, but they ain't came out of respect
Hey,
of me
Kim.
telling them not to. Only one person came out, and I told her to do that so that she could capitalize, and also I wouldn't have to post it on my platform. I didn't want to post it on my platform. I said, sis, you post this on your platform, it's gonna help you get monetized. You expose the truth for me. Instead of me doing it, you expose the truth for me. And she did that. That's the only person who ever spoke out. That's because I told her to.
Imagine you telling somebody to post something on their platform to monetize it for monetary gain, and it's something as serious as a DV situation. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that whole thing. Like, child, listen, y'all. You know what's crazy? She promised those people. I have bits and pieces of this live stream. And in this live stream, she promised those people to be the voice of the women who are voiceless when it involves DV, right? She also promised to pay for narc abuse classes. I think she said the classes was like $120 a piece per person. She was like, I'm gonna leave this live up. Y'all share it out. I'm gonna help whoever I can help. We need to spread awareness. We need to spread this message. Why she deleted that live right afterwards? Oh, child. But I think she realized what she said right here, where she was like, there's only one person that came out and spoke, and it's because I told her to. But it didn't sound right, because if it's your DV story, right? Why would you want somebody else to come out, and let alone you letting the world know you told them to do it for financial gain? Because that's basically what she just said. And the crazy part is, Ayana later came out defending her name because Laonya was pushing the narrative that, hey, I didn't come out and say nothing. Ayana did. So Ayana was like, no, ma'am, back it up. Back it up, Joe. Back it up. You told me to come out and put this out. You were sitting right next to me in these videos when I was speaking out. You and your manager was sending me these posts to post on my platform. She had to let it be known. There's so many red flags that show people that this story is bull crap. Okay? Because when you're a victim, you ain't got to do all that. You do not have to do all that. It's not that serious unless you're being deceptive. Ain't no way I would have never did it. Nope. Because first of all, I need to see actual proof. Because even in Ayana's testimonies and stuff like that, she never seen nothing. She was like, I seen my friend called me crying. I'm there for my friend. I'm a look out for my friend. But she said she never seen him physically abuse her. All she seen was what Laonya sent her. And all the other people that came out and spoke said they only seen what was put on the internet. Nothing extra. So that's the crazy part. So I just wanted y'all to hear that part where she said she told Ayana to do it. because we going somewhere. I'm taking y'all somewhere. Now let's hear Ayana. Thank you, Calming Collective. Thank you, my love. Hey, Gracie. Tupac, the gold numbers are not moving. That's okay. We just starting, so we're gonna give them. We're gonna give our people a little time. Okay, I'm not. I ain't gonna put no pressure. We just jumping on here. So thank you, Miss Michelle. 62 cold and windy in Ohio. Ooh, y'all lucky. 92 in Texas. I could only imagine. Hey, JB. Hey, Miss Sherry. Okay, so let's play this part, y'all.
Y'all seen how I showed up for that girl. Even as far as putting my face behind this BS. You get what I'm saying? The manager want me to make a video. All the videos, she right next to me telling me what to say, but it's cool. You my friend. I'm going to do it. I experienced some stuff. You understand? I ain't never seen that man hit her. I was never in their house when that happened. All I know is what my friend at the time was telling me, and I'm going to defend my friend, and I'm going to show up for my friend. That's all I know. My friend called me crying. I'm going to speak up for my friend. That's what.
And let me say this, because I think a lot of times people will take stuff out of context and run with it. She said, I experienced some stuff, but I ain't never seen that man hit her. Okay? That's it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say with that.
It was. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for me to show up how I show up for this person.
Everything was sent to her. She didn't witness anything physical. Everything that she put out, and the crazy part is, what Ayana has to realize, even though I'm pretty sure she's over this situation or whatever, she moved on from it, but you painted a narrative as if he hit her. You painted a narrative as if it was physical abuse based on the post, whether it was you posting it or she was posting it from your page or telling you to post it. You basically was accessory to her DV live and didn't clear it up. Outside of this live was more so about her clearing her own name and not RH's. But you yourself said that you never witnessed anything physical. But if you look at the post, which we're about to get to, she's speaking as if she was in, like a direct witness. So that's crazy to me. Hey Tajay, hey Miss Cynthia. Yes, y'all, bring them lights up. Free 99. Okay, thank you, sweet queen. Run them up, y'all. Run them up. Run them up. We got 303 in the building. Please run them lights up. If y'all can support my goal, support my goal. If you can't, just hit the like button. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. Thank you for that super sticker blessing, my love. Okay, y'all, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to the meat. Oh, no, I need to give me another charger. I keep saying I'm going to give me another charger and still ain't got it. Because my phone been charging slow. All right, let me pull this up. I wanted y'all to hear that because everything coincides. Okay, let's see which one I want to roll with first. We're going to roll with the when she was involved. Let's go with that one first. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Okay, is this one? Okay. So, in the midst of the saga, y'all, as y'all can see, this is a long post. This was posted on Ayana's page. But the crazy part is Laonya posted it. Okay? She posted it as if she was Ayana. Ayana, as y'all can hear, y'all heard on the audio just now, she said she posted some things, but that person also had access to her page, like her login information, and posted stuff from her page as well. And I got another receipt, but I have to find it. It's about this post right here. But it might be the one that I'm gonna read next. We'll see when we get to it. It might be that one. But yeah, Laonya logged in and posted this on this girl's page. And you could tell. You know how you could tell? Because look at the details. Why? Like, come on now. It's too strategic. And this post came out right after RH did that interview with Tasha K. She was so mad, and you're gonna be able to see that because in the next screenshot, Laonya is in the comments, and then Ayana gonna say something about the Sasha K interview. She was real mad about that, baby. Hey, Glam Goddess. What's up, my love? Hey, CS. All right, so let's get into it. So she says, sis, and she tags her, formerly known, please stop protecting this man. You keep being nice, and all he keeps doing is lying. I can't keep quiet, sis, and I'm sorry about that. Imagine acting like this is genuine and y'all plotted on that. Imagine acting like this is genuine and it's Ayana talking, but it's Laonya talking to herself in third person, but acting like she's Ayana, writing to herself. That is some crazy work, child. So she said, and I'm sorry about that. This ish has been bothering so bad. This man has physically abused you plenty of times. Even while the kids screaming in the background trying to get in there and they are calling me because they are scared. He wouldn't let them in the room. Plenty of times dad was there to witness the abuse. Y'all, that right there is a DEAD giveaway. And notice how it didn't say physical. Notice that. She went from this man has physically abused you plenty of times to dad was there to witness the abuse, not physical. And as much as she didn't call Walt on the phone for this and who in their right mind, first of all, what daddy in their right mind is gonna be in a home and Walt stayed with them a lot and allow a man to physically abuse his child. That was real crazy. That little add-in was real crazy. He probably witnessed the verbal altercations, and I highly doubt it was all that. I highly doubt it was all that. Okay. So hold on, let's see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Where did I stop? Okay. Getting there. Calling me plenty of times. Dad was there to witness the abuse. Sis, stop apologizing and covering up for this man. He's been abusing you for years. You've been covering it up well, and I've supported whatever decision you made, but I'm sick of this. There were too many incidents. Let's not forget the time you went to April Lane's salon and was limping because he kicked you. Ciao. God have mercy. And the fact that they put this girl's name in it is even crazier. Because did she come out and attest to that? Did Laonya go to that salon and tell that girl, hey, my husband just kicked me. I just want to make you a witness. That way, if I ever have to come out and say anything, you're a witness to me telling you that I'm limping because my husband kicked me. So we just gonna add this girl's name in our foolishness. Thank God it didn't backfire on her because she still be doing Laonya house sometimes. But that could have really backfired on that girl and her business, especially when it is involving DV lives. Threw you down and threw Kool-Aid on you. Well, we already know what happened. It was Gatorade, and we seen who had all the Gatorade on them, right? Let's not forget the time he choked and dragged you across the floor before Amora's birthday trip. That's interesting. Because if y'all, what's up, Real Talk with Pratt? What's up, bro? And everybody else that's coming in. Hey, Miss Felt, Sexy Ray. If y'all remember, this is crazy. Because now that I'm thinking back, if y'all remember when somebody was in panic mode when they had what they call it, a headquarters call, and we're gonna pin this abuse on this person. Y'all keep the names out the chat, please. We don't give no motion and no clout over here. It was said that they had a tussle while on the trip. So now it's before the trip right here. That's interesting. How many of y'all remember when she was pointing to that little black dot under her eye? And then it was later said, oh, his watch scratched her under his eye. Under her eye. That's when listen, that's when you can really call cap and BS when if a man, if you are a victim and a survivor, you don't have to grasp at straws to find a reason to call a man and a physical abuser. Baby, you gonna have the war wound. You gonna have some stories, okay? It ain't gonna be no, oh, we tussled and his watch scratched me under my eye. Well, to me, that sounds like an accident. Because if a bruiser want to go upside your head, he will. You won't have to use a watch. It won't be, oh, his watch scratched me under my. Like, how does that even sound, y'all? We tussled and hit that. He could have just gave you a black eye if he was a woman, a bruiser. Make it make sense. Oh, his watch scratched me under my eye. Okay. Anyways, don't forget the time Naya came over. This way, get good, y'all. Let me go up a little bit. Hold on, let me find it. Which one is it? Okay. Okay. Don't wait. Where am I? Hold on, y'all. Don't forget the time Naya came over to defend you after he put his hands on you and wouldn't open up the door. Bingo. What? Let's see who can get this right. Y'all remember when one of our H's sisters interviewed Naya on her platform? Who could tell me what Naya said on the platform? Let's see who can get it. Let's see who can get it right. Because it ain't this. It ain't this, baby. Same incident, but just different. Who can get it right? If that letter was for LaTrue, I don't like Ayana anymore. Yep. But it was later, it later came out that Laonya wrote this on Ayana's page as if she was her. She was speaking as if she was Ayana, but it was really Laonya who wrote it. You changed me. I think that was you who said that. Hey, Auntie Pimo, you said stop by to show love and support. Like button smash, baby. Thank you, my love. Hey, Chocolate Girl. She said she walked up in the house. That's part of it, Miss E. She said she saw LaTrue run up and choke her. Bingo! Shout out to Chocolate Girl. That's exactly what she said. I'm going to have to try to find it, y'all, because I got that clip somewhere in my phone. But she said Naya's exact words was, I seen him first. It changed twice on the panel. First, she said she seen him lunge at her, and he had his hands. No, she said I see him lunge at her. Then she said, he had his hands around her neck when she walked in there. Then now on this post it said that Naya was called and he wouldn't open up the door, so she didn't see nothing. But if y'all remember on Dawn's live the other day, Dawn said that Naya called and apologized to RH and Dawn because she lied on the platform, but she was still in protect mode. She didn't realize all the things that Laonya had said and did, right? But it's real crazy how it's the same incident, but it's a different version of the story. In one of the accounts, it's Naya witnessed the actual choking. But in this account, let's read it again. Don't forget the time Nia Styles came over to defend you after he put his hands on you and wouldn't open the door. I'm on the phone the entire time. Stop covering for him. You have hella receipts and you're being quiet about them while he continues to lie and drag you through the mud. And Robert, you starting recording. This is another part where it gets good because we seen this for ourselves, y'all. Literally, it's one of the biggest receipts in the saga. Wait, hold on. Let me see what we had. And Robert, you start. They must have been started recording that video when Laonya spoke to the 911 operator after you had already bruised her and broke her finger. First of all, it's very obvious that he started recording when she was on the phone with 911. One. Two, we already know the whole breakdown of the tote incident. Her being the aggressor and him protecting himself with the tote. All of that, we already know about all that. The pepper spray and everything. That has already been broken down so many times, child. But it's crazy because she tried to make a point with it as if it's not obvious that he started recording once she started lying to the operator. Like that's a giveaway, Just say, she didn't lie. Technically, she did. You have GUNS and have used them as a mental threat. That's another lie. Let me tell y'all why. Well, one, we seen the 911 video. She did lie, indeed. The 911 operator said, can you get yourself somewhere safe? And she said, no, he's following me and he got a GUN. So she definitely lied. The 911 operator did not ask her, were they any, what's in the home? She said, can you get yourself somewhere safe? Now, let me be clear. They do ask if there are any, what, in the home, but she didn't ask that. She hadn't even got to that point. Laonya volunteered that information as if he was up on her with a GUN to make the situation way more dangerous. Okay? That's what it was. She wanted something to happen to that man on that day. Because anytime you lie and you know how the police are with these black men, you know what time it is. She knew what she was doing. That's why she said what she said in that moment. And as far as using him as a mental threat, it was a video. I might have this receipt also, but I would have to look for it, y'all. But it was a video where they were together, and if I'm not mistaken, she herself said that he always had a GUN or whatever, and she wasn't afraid of it. It was him and her talking in the video. I cannot remember. I don't know if it was that staircase video or it was another video. I have to think back and look for it. But she ain't never been scared of that man because he owned you know what. Most people own that. Most people own that. It's for protection. So I was on the phone from then until the cops got there. That officer asked her again, were there, you know what, in the home? Not only are you lying, but you putting a stank on it. So if you was on the phone, then you should definitely know that the officer, the 911 operator, didn't ask that. They didn't ask that. Maybe the officers asked that once they arrived because it was already stated on the phone as a lie. But no, that operator did not ask that, baby. She did not lie about that. Yes, she did. You post them all day. It don't matter. It don't matter if he posts them. See, this is the point. This is where the gaslighting comes in at. And even Laonya tried to, this is how you know this was her typing this. Because even after that happened, it was the Hive members was posting him on videos with his GUN and all of that, as if he ain't been posting it forever. That wasn't the matter of the situation. What was wrong in that moment is the fact that she lied and said he had it as if he was holding her hostage. Like she was afraid, she was crying, she was frantic. That's what made it an issue. She was calling about a DV situation between her and her husband, and that she was already crying and all hysterical. And the operator said, "Can you get somewhere safe and talk?" She said, "No, he's following me and he got a GUN. That means come now, come quickly, and bring the dogs." And that's exactly what they did with multiple officers, just to find RH and her daddy outside. Would walk trying to calm RH down. Calm yourself now. Calm yourself. Yes, okay. She said, "What?" Okay, calm yourself down. Calm yourself. It's gonna be all right. Calm yourself down. Child. RH crazy. He good. He good because in that moment, baby, she would have been going to jail because they was gonna arrest her. If he would have said, because once RH said she pepper sprayed him, and the officer was like, "She didn't tell me about the pepper spray." That's a weapon. She was supposed to go to jail that day. So he really spared her and not the other way around. He spared her, okay? Because they wasn't gonna arrest RH because of the tote situation. Laonya didn't even mention her finger when she spoke to the police officer. You know why? She was too scared because she knew she had the pepper spray her husband. That's why she didn't mention that. Because she would have went to jail. And we didn't already went over the incident report that was posted by them, not us, them. So it says, you post them all day. Enough is enough, sis. No more protecting him, sis. I love you. And you could tell by the punctuation that Laonya wrote this because Ayana is very intelligent. She's very smart. She don't make these type of grammatical errors, punctuation errors. If you follow her on Facebook, then you know she don't do this. Okay? You can definitely tell Laonya wrote this. I love you and I promised I would stay quiet, but I can't sit by while this man continues to lie and drag your name like this. When we all know the truth. We've been quiet long enough. Not anymore. Who is we all? Tomorrow, Kim. It's tomorrow, the 28th. It's tomorrow. It's gonna be a few of us on there. Good. Hey, Miss Linda. You saw I thought Janasha put that scratch on her when he reached across her. No, that was. Oh, you know what? I never thought about that. But I don't know. That was never brought up like that. But that's interesting. That's an interesting aspect. I never thought about it like that because he sure did. But I think he just had missed her face. She had moved her face out the way. But hold on, let me pull up the other piece, y'all. Hey Shay, you said now she's over there in that cheap VS pajama looking like a DJ mouth. Y'all crazy. Hey Miss Elaine. Hey Aaron, my love. Okay, let me go. Let me pull up the next one. Because it's another part, y'all. We got 368 in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl. If you could support my super chat goals, support it. If you can't, just run up them likes. Okay? All right, let's pull up the next one. And like I said, I will be moving on to members only after this live show. We're going to go right on over. I just got to put my thumbnail up. Wait, where's the other part? Hold on, y'all. I think this is the other part. Wait, no, this ain't the other part. Hold on. That's the comments. I'm going to put that part up next. The other part is. What is it? No, I'm not even tripping. Wait, that's that part. Did I read that one already? Okay, maybe this is the next part. The comments. I guess so. Okay, so here go Laonya. Of course, she commented right after because she wrote the paragraph, right? She said with crying emoji, you're right. I just wanted this to all end and the THREATS to stop. So I tried to fix and cover for him, but I won't cover for him anymore. It's so funny now, y'all. Now that we know the play, now that we know all of this was set up, like this is crazy, bro. Then Ayana responds, which is Laonya responding to herself, I'm sure. You've got this, and you're not crazy or in this alone. We know what happened. Love you forever. And then somebody else comments and says, I've been watching. I haven't seen him speak on her. Just him eating, etc. I mean, I'm with Laonya all day on this because he is most definitely a narcissist. But what I miss? So she responds and says, he just did a whole video with Tasha K full of lies. Interesting. That Tasha K interview hit him hard, baby. And they fails, okay? Listen, the Tasha K wasn't playing. She was the first one to let everybody know that it was a ploy. Like, slow your roll. You ain't gonna do that. We're gonna tell the truth, okay? We're gonna put it on the floor. She caught it early on. And you know what? That's how it happens, and that's how it should happen when it's deception. Because too many innocent real victims were played upon in this situation. You can't do that. Trying to use a fake DV plot to create and build your platform on YouTube is crazy. And y'all know what's even crazy? The fact that she didn't accomplish that. Even now, her YouTube is still where it's been because it wasn't meant for her to be able to do that. It wasn't meant for her to grow her YouTube off of that fake storyline. Um, Thank you, Tennessee girl. Hey, my love. Thank you for your support. Missy Lane said she lured her friend into her mess with deception. She really played her friend. Yup. Hey, Miss Pamela, and that's why they no longer friends. Not just because of the situation, but also because of what she did to her. Matter of fact, let's put this up. I got another one. I was debating on whether or not I was gonna read this one because it ain't really got nothing to do with the DV situation, but basically it basically co-signs the fact that Laonya is a liar. Okay, so Ayana posted this. This was, if y'all remember, Ayana had came out and basically she was going back and forth with the Hive about the PayPal money, the 7K from PayPal, and Ayana started posting receipts and stuff. She posted something about the airplane. It was something about some flights. It was all kind of stuff she was posting. She posted her PayPal to show that, hey, I ain't lying. That money was taken. And she was going back and forth with them, not with Laonya, but with, of course, Laonya had set it in motion for them and gave them receipts and stuff. Because how y'all get receipts of Laonya paying for plane tickets and stuff? Make it make sense. So Ayana responded in her post under her comments and said, this conversation really triggered me. B went live in LA to talk ish about me, and them people blew my phone up. I have over 10 calls. I answered it. They told me the things she said. I laughed because I thought it was a joke. There is no conversation that can be posted of me speaking bad about her. Yes, I laughed because they telling me how she went live saying she sent me home because I was aggy. I left. They even kept texting me saying how I was stupid for defending her after she talked about me. When I spoke with her again, I told her about the conversation and even sent the multiple text messages I received. She brushed it off. So yes, for her to be telling y'all I was talking about her was crazy to me, especially because it happened in January and she knew exactly how the conversation happened. Also, McStyles kept sending it to her to make it an issue. She wanted to be her friend so bad she was trying to make me look bad. Then sent me edible arrangements. Then she's meaning Laonya sent her edible arrangements after she let y'all attack me over her lie. So that's why I have her blocked since March. I've never worked with Robert and haven't even spoken with him at all. Also, as of today, ain't nobody pulled up to my house. It's a lot of texting fingers and no real hands. Laughing emojis. The address is still the same as a frog on a jump. Okay? Because if y'all remember, Dawn dropped the messages. And it was a whole lot of Twitter fingers going on in there. They ain't want the smoke with Ayana, baby. They ain't want that smoke for real. They wanted to just fuss a little bit. little girly cat fight, a little fuss. All right, let's take this one down and let's get to the meat and potatoes. Okay, hey, Miss E, you back, girl. You back, girl. All right. So that was while Ayana was involved in the foolery. And this that I'm about to pull up is once she separated herself. Okay. And she realized what was really going on and that her friend was playing all of them against each other, etc. Now let me find the first part. Okay, this is the first part. So Ayana says, since I'm being the blame now for that situation hitting the internet, here's the truth. Didn't I tell y'all that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Didn't I play the audio where she said what Laonya said before I even pulled this up? I played the audio where Laonya said Only one person came out and spoke up, and that's because I told her to. I didn't want to put it on my platform. I said, "You put it on your platform, sis. You get your platform monetized. You expose this." When she realized what she said, "You exposed the truth for me," and that's what she did. That's what she said, and that's what she did. Use the situation to monetize her platform because they knew it was gonna blow because it's a DV situation. Thank you, Lady J. She said, "Y'all be sure to watch the ads. The ads are adding. I'm not adding. Yes, y'all. Please watch the ads." Hey, Jada Preezy. At the Island State Park, there are so many misleading stories. What wasn't it last week? Walter posted on his wall addressing Latay. If I'm correct, he said RH wanted polygamy, marriage like Kevin. I didn't see that. You had to send that to me. I did not. I don't follow him, so I couldn't tell you if he did post that, y'all. And to be honest, I wouldn't believe nothing that man say. Nothing. Just based off of his background and also that audio where RH and Laonia was talking, and they was talking about the fact that the man be lying, the lies be lying, okay? And Laonia was agreeing with RH about her daddy lying. So, child, I don't know nothing for that. Like I said, you'd have to send it to me. Um, okay. What I was gonna say? Yeah, so she basically used her friend, y'all. She used Ayana and blamed her as the reason why the DV situation came to the internet. And the crazy part is the clip that I played for y'all where Laonia admitted to sending Ayana in the water, sending her in that water for her. She deleted it shortly after. So the proof was no longer there. Well, of course, we ended up getting it, but yeah, she deleted it for the world when the world could see. So Ayana says, "Since I'm being to blame now for the situation hitting the internet, here is the truth. Remember, they went live while the police was there. And y'all keep in mind, this is why I be telling y'all to remember certain parts. Pay attention to how she lays it out and think about what I just read to y'all in those posts and also let y'all hear so y'all can see the deception and how she was being deceived and also the world. Okay. I was never, and then she put in all caps, baby, a direct witness of any abuse. Here's the thing, right? Direct don't technically have to mean in person. If y'all notice, Ayana said she was on the phone for some of the stuff too. Remember in that post that I told y'all, Ayana came out and said that Laonia wrote that on her page, the one I just read, where she said, she had said that Laonia wrote it. I think it's in this paragraph, if I'm not mistaken. But in the paragraph, she said, "Remember, I was on the phone for the whole thing, sis. That was a lie." And I ain't talking about when the situation with the tote. I'm talking about the other situation that was noted in the beginning of the paragraph, where she said the kids was calling and Naya showed up and RH wouldn't open the door. Yeah, she was like, "You was on the phone the whole time." So that's also you don't, like I said, you don't have to be in person to be a direct witness. You could also be on the phone, even though you ain't visually seeing what's going on. You still hearing it. You can hear if somebody's being physically abused too. You might not be seeing it, but you can hear it. Okay. Thank you, Miss Nina, my love. You say, "Look, I keep your foot on their neck." Thank you for the love. You are appreciated. Shout out to Love Cat for being a member for 11 months. I love it here where the truth and receipt stands alone. Big period. Clock is okay, and we running right on over the members only. So shout out to the ones who got that green badge. Okay, so let me take this off so I can see the file. She says, y'all pay attention. She said, "I was never a direct witness of any abuse. The things that you speak on that was posted, I was sent to post. They were posted by that person that also has access to my page, comma, and or I was asked to post it. puppet with the puppet string. Okay. That's real crazy because that's not the narrative that was painted in the beginning, right? The live, everything to be discussed was sent to me by text on what to say. Y'all know what's crazy? I wish I would have thought about it. But RH did a live and it's on his TikTok where he was playing, he had one phone where he was on live, and then he had his other phone in his hand where he was playing a video that Ayana did. It wasn't the video where she had the orange sweater on in the car and her hair wasn't combed. It was the other video where she was sitting in the bed, and I think she had on a blue shirt, maybe. She had on a blue shirt, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe some braids in her hair. I can't really remember, but she was, basically speaking on stuff about RH and Laonia. And RH was holding the phone up, basically reacting to what she was saying. And he was calling her a liar. He was like, that's not true. She's lying. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I had it. I don't know if I still have it, but I'm gonna have to look for it. Y'all remind me. Y'all remind me. But he sure was saying she was lying. And the crazy part is when you read this, because they called RH a lie for a lot of stuff. But when you read this, it's basically co-signing the fact that it was a lie. Imagine saying the things that you said, with so much passion and belief, like, and the whole time it was being orchestrated, or why it was sent to me to post, or when I went live, everything was discussed before I went live. What? That's crazy. Like that is crazy, y'all. Because none of it is genuine. When it's a real story, you don't have to do all of that. You ain't gotta do all that, man. So let's run it back just a little for the ones in the back. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. And shout out to the ones contributing to my goal. If you can, support the goal. If you can't, hit the like button. I bet you the likes ain't liking. Let me know what the likes looking like, mine. Hey, Quest. I love that name. Hey, my love. Hey, Miss Coretta. Hey, my love, Miss Tanya. You say the receipts is receipt, baby. Keep them coming. Top for the win. Thank you, and thank you again for that blessing you sent me the other day. You had me in tears. Okay, you are appreciated. Big shout out to you. Okay, so let's run it back, y'all. She said I was never a direct witness of any abuse. And y'all know when somebody puts something in all caps, you know what time it is. They make it show you know that I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Okay. So she said the things that you speak on that was posted, comma, I was sent to post, comma, they were posted by that person that also had access to my page, comma, and or I was asked to post it. So none of it was genuine, basically, is what she's saying. The lives, everything to be discussed was sent to me by text on what to say. And here's the thing, my bad dog. Here's the thing. To the way Ayana initially came out is like she was a direct witness to everything. That's the confusing part because it's like, why did you need to be directed on what to say? Why did things need to be sent to you if you witnessed so much stuff? If you was always on the phone or whatever, it don't. It's not given. Like, and it's real sad. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let me take the phone off the charger. because I be overcharged. That's probably why it's taking longer to charge now. Thank you, Miss Lawanda. Thank you for that cash out blessing, my love. I appreciate you. I don't know, Miss Tanya. If what was that you who sent that to me? Because I think we got another Miss Tanya in the live too. If I could remember, I could have sworn that her name was in lowercase letters. So I could be confusing you with another supporter that has the exact same name as you. So if I am, I'm sorry. But if I'm not, I appreciate you, my love. Okay. All right, y'all. So she said the lives, everything to be discussed was sent to me by text on what to say. I am not a key player in this, and I wish I was never. Let me pull it up. I gotta find that live, y'all. I got to find that live that she did in the orange. I need that one in its entirety because I only got little pieces of it. And I also need the other one where RH was reacting to it. I might still have that one. I'm gonna have to look in my receipt. But let me make this bigger. Hold on. Find it. Okay, this is the part that I need. Okay. Can I read this part? Yep. Okay. I can get that other part. Wait, that was posted. I was sent to post. Yeah, I read that part. All right. This is where I need to be. Thank you, Miss Tanya, and thank you, Miss Phelps, for being a 19-month member. And thank you again for that blessing, my love. Okay, so she says, let me see where we at. I am not a key player in this, and I wish I was never used as a pawn. But technically you were, my love. Technically you were. You were a big part because when you first came out initially, you were self-proclaimed to be a direct witness until y'all fell out. Then you let the world know that you was never a direct witness and everything was sent to you via text. The manager, Laonya was actually posting it on your page using your login. So that's the crazy part. You okay? Well, it's another Miss Tanya because I remember her name being in lowercase letters, but y'all got the exact same name if I'm not mistaken. So it's another Miss Tanya. I'm sorry for the confusion, but y'all have the same name. But thank you again. I don't know if she even on this live, but she sent me a real generous blessing the other day, and I am very appreciative. So she said, let me see. The video that you speak on saying I broke the news was already broken. I went to that person's house as a friend would and was told that her manager wanted me to post a video because the siblings were attacking her and no one was defending her. Okay, so push pause. If y'all remember in that audio that I played before I started reading, where Laonya was like, only one person came out to speak up for me, and that's because I told her to. She said it was plenty of people that could have spoken up, but I only told one person to come out and speak. So that don't coincide or validate what's being stated here. What's being stated here is that Ayana was asked to post things because nobody was defending her, which we already know that for the most part, she don't really rock with her family. Nobody came out. Imagine that. Imagine you having a very large family with multiple siblings, right? Because Walt got about 10 children just by himself. And then Laonya got two siblings from her mom. She's the third one. And not one person speak out on your behalf when something like this hits the internet. No sympathy posts, no, oh, we got her, we gonna keep her covered, and none of that. Not one person, no cousin. The only people that think about it, y'all, and she actually has close friends. She got the Shay girl, the Neat girl, the ones that be in the comments rooting for and moderating her Facebook and stuff. Not none of them came out and said nothing. But the people that she met through the internet, outside of Naya, of course. Naya would be on the lives with her and stuff, but she was already clocked as a liar. But Ayana and everybody else she met via the saga were the ones who spoke for her. Not one of them could attest to her character though, because they had only met her through the internet. See, it's a difference when it's somebody that you knew from childhood or a family member who know how you really give it up. And that's probably why they didn't speak. Because when they was caught on audio or whatever, like one of her siblings, Walt's other daughter, it was all bad things. Her own sister had nothing good to say about her. That's crazy. That is some crazy work. Crazy work. All right. So it says the video that you speaking on, okay, I read that part. I went to that person's house as a friend would and was told that her manager wanted me to post a video because the siblings were attacking her and no one was defending her. Y'all see my hair wasn't even done. She was also sitting right next to me. So the very first clip that I played for y'all yesterday where Ayana was speaking, she was sitting in the car. She had on that I think it was an orange. Yeah, a orange shirt or orange sweater. And I know it's orange. Okay, I'm country. We say orange. Uh, yeah, for the ones in the back, they're like, she said orange. Yeah, that's how we talk. Okay, so she had on that orange shirt, and her hair was all over her head, child. And you can see a shadow next to her. She said Laomi was sitting right next to her, basically coaching her what to say. And even in that clip, Ayana told on herself where she was like, I'm gonna just play this part. If she wanna come and play, I'm gonna leave that up to her. If she wanna play the rest of it, or I'm gonna wait till she tell me what I can do, or no, you told on yourself, baby. Hey, Valena. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Francesca. You say I've been saying that, like, why she never around family, like she said before she had the baby. She said she wanted to move back for family support. Yep, more like her daddy's support. Latte said management definitely gave some bad advice. They did. And the crazy part is they clocked out on her. They really had intentions on making a bag with her, y'all. If y'all think about it, I don't know how many of y'all are real familiar with KT Management, but they are like one of the biggest management companies in LA. Okay? They manage a lot of household names, a lot of very popular celebrities. So it was real crazy the fact that Laonia was under them. Because it's like, what do you do, ma'am? How are you even managed by these people and you don't do anything talent wise? You a content creator. But the crazy part is, initially, that was RH's management. That was his management first. Now, with him, it makes a little more sense because he actually does music. He's been in this content creator game for a long time. He was one of the founders of going viral on Facebook, sitting at 8.9 million followers back when people barely had followers. Yeah, he did that. People would go through him to go viral. Just like they do World Star, they would go through RH to go viral. DC Young Fly, Daddy Robes, some of the biggest people on social media, they went through RH, and that's how they made their name or whatever. He made them viral. But he was under KT Management first. And, of course he lost his page. We all kind of got an idea of what happened with that. And that's in the court paperwork also. My members know because I done broke it down to y'all via court paperwork. Plus, when all of this situation happened with the whole DV situation, they ended up letting RH go, not responding to him, not responding to his calls or his messages, and then boom, the DV situation happened, and they're managing Laonia. So they stopped talking to their initial clients. This is RH's words, right? They stopped talking to him, and he was wondering why his management just turned into a magic trick. And then next thing you know, here comes this whole DV situation, and they're still managing the wife, which was real crazy. But let's show you how God worked, because they ended up letting her go too. I guess because it was no benefit there. What can 0% off of zero is zero. A management can't get day 20, 15, 20% if you ain't doing nothing to uh garner any income. That's crazy. So eventually over time they let her go. The last thing we seen from when she was dealing with that management was her just being loud on your show. That was the last thing that they was a part of, because they was in the show. Well, remember when she went to LA and she had to sit with her manager that was on one of the episodes or whatever. So that was the last thing that I seen. But the crazy part is, if you go on their Instagram, her kids is still on there under LaTruth's brand. They still under there. They're still branded under LaTruth's brand on that management site. Maybe they just didn't remove them. They forgot to remove them. I don't know. But they still under there. But yep, they end up letting her go. And if y'all remember, she started moving and shaking a lot with Janostrals, and she ended up getting under his management. And then here comes the whole management blow up situation on Facebook, where RH messaged her manager, the New York manager, that she fired like a couple days later, her and Janostrals. They both got rid of that manager a couple days. They didn't even get a chance to do an event with him. That was crazy. But RH messaged him and told him, you need to get your client in line. Y'all got this event coming up, and you got just being La Onya, formerly known as Miss LaTrue. And RH was like, take it off. Take it off. She ain't formerly known as not. We ain't doing that. He said, you gonna remove it immediately. Okay? RH wasn't playing. He was like, formerly known my ass. Remove it. I didn't get permission for that. He said, no, you're not gonna still brand her under my name while she's out here ruining my name. How you ruining my name and you still want to be attached to it? It makes no sense. So he reached out to the management, and he said, you need to get a handle on your client, because she out here crashing out, and she's a mother of 4. That was before she had the twins, right? All of those messages was posted. That was the same video when she went to the mall and she was like, I'm bigger than people was coming in my comments talking about leader this, leader that. F a leader, F a leader. I'm bigger than both of y'all. Fact. Remember? Her and Janosh was at the mall, y'all. So that happened. And after they relieved that manager of his duties, her and Janosh, a few days later, I don't know if she ever got another manager. I don't think she did. I wouldn't think she did, because we don't see nothing going on. Okay. But anyway, I was just giving y'all a little context. So, she said, okay, I read that part. Y'all see my hair wasn't even done. She was also sitting right next to me. Replay the video and you notice someone is next to me. Okay, that's that one. Let's go to the second one. Hey to everybody that's coming in. I am not ignoring anybody, y'all. I'm trying to stay focused, because I will be jumping on a members live shortly after this one. So I'm trying to get this one done to move to the next one. Okay. But shout out to all of y'all. Please hit the like button as y'all come in. If y'all want to donate to my super chat goal, y'all can. It's greatly appreciated. If you can't, just hit the like button. All right. Let me pull up the next one. Here's is this part 2? Hold on, y'all. Because I'm trying to get them in order. This must be the second part. Okay. So this is the second part. Can I see it without having to make it bigger? It's a little small, but it's okay. So it says now, yes, I receive pictures, phone calls, voice recordings, etc. about multiple situations. She received everything we received. What y'all seen on the internet is what she got. That's it. That's all. Okay. Multiple people who attached themselves to that side of the fence also stated once the fallout happened and they seen who she really was, we never seen nothing else outside of what y'all seen. And I could name some people, but I'm gonna leave them nameless, seeing as how they're no longer in the saga. But they all stated the same thing. What y'all seen on the internet is what we see. Okay, take that as it may. So, she said, "Duh, duh, 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 and as a friend, I did nothing but offer my support." And my thing is, you can. I don't feel like that's a valid enough excuse, as far as, oh, I was just being a friend, riding for my friend, while a man was being destroyed due to a lie. Like, I don't feel like that's a good enough excuse. I was just being a friend. I feel like it still should be a moment where some of these people come out and try to make it right, even though some did, because y'all don't know everything that go on behind the scenes. But to say that some people did come out and speak to things that they knew of that were being done, because some of y'all probably don't know a lot of the stuff that was done. It was a whole lot. It was some fraudulent claims, scammity whammity claims. It was a bruise. Like, it was a lot of stuff that was, um, you know, told behind the scenes that didn't make it public. I'm gonna just say that in RH's favor. Okay. So, but the thing is, it should have came public just like the Bruce lie came public. That's my thing. No, we ain't gonna fix it behind the scenes. We know we was wrong, so let's go behind the scenes and fix it. But no, we gonna leave the people that's on the internet that been rocking out what they out throughout this saga. We gonna leave them in the blind, and I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool, y'all. I think the same way a lot of people came out here very vocal defending this person up until they started seeing inconsistencies and the lies and the deception and all of that, and then wanted to bow out peacefully and gracefully, and that's wrong. That's wrong in my opinion, because yeah, people were real adamant and firm and loud in their defense of this person. But when they start seeing what everybody else is seeing, it's like, oh, we gonna just bow out quietly. That no, to me that's not cool. Especially when people are real vocal and helping destroying this man. But hey, who am I? So it says, hold on, y'all. I pulled up when I needed, stayed on the phone, and gave whatever I could. As someone who was in a real physical abusive relationship, clock that real, y'all. Clock that. That was some shade. Okay. And is still having to experience trauma and things that still happen. And also it was also stated in that live that Ayana did that she felt like somebody took her a Bruce story that she was telling to her once best friend and used it as their story. That was also stated, which is crazy. But anyway, so he said, let's see. I do not take it lightly. Domestic V is real. And I pray that anyone who innocently, clock the keyword, y'all, innocently experiences DV heals in peace. I'm still trying to heal and it is hard. Everything is not as you think, and I removed myself once things were not right. Nobody broke up the friendship but God. It was too much evil things going on that I did not want to be a part of. Even the same person sending my address out to her goons to beat me up after I decided to remove myself from the foolery. That's crazy. That is crazy. Imagine your friend uh painting a narrative that they're a victim to you for all this time, and then y'all fall out, you start seeing true colors. Well, even before y'all fell out, you start seeing true colors, and then eventually you completely remove yourself, and she try to send her friends your address in a group chat with y'all to go beat you up. That's some crazy work. I'd have told them, come on, Come on over. Come on. Bring whoever you want. Just come quick. Quick. Listen. So it says, let me see. Where am I at? Okay. So no, you don't want me to speak up for real. We do. We really do. We want I feel like she was still holding back even in that live that she did. I wish I never got involved at all because it'd been nothing but evil on all ends. And the reason why I said I feel like she was holding back even in that live because if you if you expose the fact that you wasn't even the person that was writing the post and it was being the what to say on the live streams was being discussed, she was sitting right by you pulling the puppet strings when you go live and all of that. I feel like it's more that she left out but didn't want to say publicly because it made her look bad. Just like with a few other people who played a part in once you realize that the DV wasn't real and you still condone willingly, voluntarily, and intentionally condone in the foolishness, you are just as guilty. Now, it's a difference when you don't know, when you really thinking this person is a victim and you're not, your eyes ain't all the way open, right? That's a difference because you don't really know what's going on. You just, supporting who you think is a victim. But once a lot of these people found out that this person wasn't who she said she was, and they continued to support the foolishness, then you are just as guilty. And that's when things should have been made right publicly, not just behind the scenes, baby. Hey, Scorpio Stings, my love. So, she said, do not blame me for this being on the internet. Okay, wait, let me get the rest of it, y'all. And when she said, because it ain't been nothing but evil on all ends, let me specify on that. Around that time, y'all, it was a whole lot of doxing going on, back and forth on both sides. Oh, excuse me. It was a lot going on the internet. If you know, you know. If you was around, then you know what time it was. It was a lot of stuff going on. Okay, let me see. Thank God I never participated in none of it. Because I do my content and get clean off. I ain't doxing nobody. I ain't looking up nobody's information. None of that. For the most part, everything that I get is sent to me, baby. I ain't got time for the extra. Okay? Ain't got time for the extra. Where's the other part? What is this? Video, you know, someone. Oh, okay, I read that part already. Let me find the other part, y'all. Read that part. We need the last part. And hey, what is it? This it? No. Okay, I think this is. Yeah, this is it. But it ain't nothing but a little piece left because I read the majority of it already on the other page. So she said, do not blame me for this being on the internet. I ain't mentioned anything in months and it's still going. I am not the blame. So that was that, y'all. That was that. Let me see if I got another one for y'all. Let's see. I read this one. Read this one. That was the first part. Read that one. I read that one. Wait. Is this the first part? Yeah. I read that one. I read this one in the comments. Read this one. This is the I think I read that one. Yeah, I read them all. I read them all. I thought I had missed one. Um, yeah, like it's crazy, y'all, because it's like now when you sit back and you look at this storyline, RH, if you listening, whenever you get done with all your legalities and stuff like that, you need to really get with an author or something, whoever assists with book writing, whatever, some type of publication company. And you need to capitalize off of your story because this is your story. It's a lot of parties that are involved, granted, but it's your name. The LaTruth saga. It's your name. You need to capitalize off of it because this is one for the books. Imagine a storyline coming out in 2022 and people are still discussing it, using it for points, educational purposes, like experience, all of that, all of that, and you still being affected by it. It's still ongoing. It even carried over into another relationship where she's now with a manifested abuser. Karmic relationship. That is one for the books. Lifetime and Tyler Perry ain't got nothing on you. Okay? Listen, it definitely needs to be capitalized. Hey, Miss Nevada, you say I know this off subject, but where is Melissa? She went away quickly and quiet. Um, I would think she's still around. To be honest, I never really watched her per se. You know, I've seen a few clips of her and Laonia, but I don't follow her content. So I heard they fell out. I don't know how true that is because it looked like recently she did post like some throwback videos of them. So I don't know, to be honest. Hey Aisha, hey, you changed me. You say, I know I'm going to have to watch the replay on this live. Yes, ma'am. And I'm about to get on the members live also right after this one. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments before we jump up off of here. Pop, tell her to send you the live. Maybe she will. Who? Who you talking about, Gemini? Oh, I could find it. It's definitely on TikTok. I could find it. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Once I find it, if I go live tomorrow, I don't know for sure because tomorrow is Harm's birthday live that I'm hosting for her. So I might not be live tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. More than likely, because I'm on. Y'all know I set a goal for myself this month, so that's why y'all been seeing me consistent with the live stream. I can't tell y'all it's gonna be like that every month, y'all, because I be having a lot going on. But when I set a goal for myself, I try to accomplish it. So that's why y'all been seeing consistent content this month. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for that coffee, my love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, but now it's all coming together. What else would y'all like to see us break down as far as different parties in this saga? No content creators, y'all. No content creators. Y'all know I don't discuss other bloggers slash content creators, but if it's a party that played a role in, as far as a friend or something like that, somebody she met on the internet or anything like that that I could pull from and we could break down, y'all let me know and we'll add it to this breakdown, this overall breakdown of this DV plot, child. Let me know. You said this was all free talking and third party. Yep, but the most part it was. Ayana admitted that. She admitted that. And that's crazy. Because it's like when you are a victim, you don't have to do all of that. That's the part that's crazy to me. You don't have to do all of that. When you standing in your truth, the truth needs no cosign. Now it's good if you got other witnesses or a Me Too situation or whatever. But even with the Me Too situation where Foot Meat and DW was involved, she manipulated that situation. You manipulated his child into coming out and dramatizing her whooping. I ain't gonna really say you know what? I can't even really say she manipulated Foot Meat. It was a little bit of manipulation, but for the most part, Foot Meat was trying to do stuff for monetary gain. She seen Bree get in the bag and she wanted one too. Okay? So she allowed her to play on her top. So it's hard to say that she was manipulated because she came out with some lies herself. And if y'all seen my I don't know if it was the last premiere or the one I did before that, where I literally showed Foot Meat being caught in the lie as far as the whole butt whipping of the child being disciplined, where Foot Meat said she didn't know about it on one clip, and in the next clip she said she knew about it. Said she was on FaceTime while she was getting the whipping. And in the next clip she said, if I would have known that you did what you did, you would be in jail. What? Ma'am, you just said you was on FaceTime the whole time. So it's like, what child, what is going on? Like, make it make sense. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Awesome. They couldn't market her message. Or, I agree, but I think RH can do it from his aspect. I think it can be told from his aspect, especially with the hate and stuff he received. He can use the monetary gain from it, with his the situation that he's in right now financially and all of that. I think he can really capitalize off of this if he get with the right production company. Like, he gotta find somebody good that's credited to handle this and nobody bootleg. No bootleg situations, okay? Because they gonna drop the ball. You need somebody that really know what they doing that's gonna really push and market this correctly. Because it's a story to tell. Just like the whole, what's her name? Misa Tisa? Risa? Child, what's that girl name, y'all? Is it Risa Tisa? Risa Tessa? Whatever her name is, they even made a movie off of her stuff. I seen on the Tasha K website, it said what was the name of her stuff? Who the F did I marry? But on Tasha K website it said um something like, I don't know who the F I married, or the lady who didn't know who the F she married. It's something like that. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? I say they just be throwing anything together. But RH can really do it. He can really do it if he get with the right person, the right people. Thank you, K Wid. I hope that's not no fake page, child. Are you a fake page trying to get in on our members only? Because I don't recognize that name. Are you a fake page? Come on, we the people. Let me know. Come on, come on in the chat. Come on in the chat. Come on in the room. Because I don't recognize that name. Let me find out. Because y'all know they going to pay. They going to pay, baby. You think you put your membership a certain price that I'm not saying K-Wit is a troll, y'all. I'm not saying that. Okay? But I'm saying I done had trolls who will pay that membership to get in the chat, baby. You would think that they would be like, I ain't going through all that trouble just for somebody else's business. They do it, okay? And that's real unfortunate for some grown women to be bone carrying. That's crazy. But they do it. They do it. They do it, child. You say no, Pac, I've been MIA. Okay, I believe you, girl. I believe you. I ain't gonna get on you. Because they do be trying to come. They be coming, trying to sneak and creep. But I don't know if they know, but I really don't care. Like, what are you gonna do with me? Okay. You're gonna come to Louisiana and spank me? These people weird, child. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna have to cut it short because, like I said, I'm about to jump on members only. If you are not a member and you want to join us on that conversation, then you have to get that membership. Support your girl. Grab a membership. Can we get 5 new members before we shut this live down? Can we get 5 new members? Can y'all help me with my goal? Where my rich supporters at? Anybody rich in the chat? Anybody got that big dog money? Who got that bank bank? Who got that bank that wanna cash out Pops Gold? Let me see. Let me see. Whoever got that bank that wanna cash out your girl's gold, I got something for you in return. Let me see what you do, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Just for that person's eyes only, though. Just for that person's eyes only. You can't say nothing either. Let me see what you do for me, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do for you. Kimmy say I'm grabbing a membership today. Okay. Hey, Darmita. Papa, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from her too. I want to hear from her too, baby. Listen, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but listen, y'all. That's who her and the original Hive, the original Bree Hive. That's who need to speak. That's who need to speak. Okay. I know that they probably feeling like, well, I'm not gonna do her like the others did. But my thing is, I can understand the loyalty and wanting to be loyal. But if she was disloyal to y'all in any way, shape, form, or fashion, or did y'all dirty, y'all definitely need to speak out. Now, if she didn't do y'all dirty, that's different. And y'all on some, I don't want to cross her. But if she did y'all dirty, like the others, y'all need to speak out. Especially if y'all know y'all partook in situations where it was wrong when it came to this man's livelihood and dogging his livelihood and bringing his livelihood down. If you know you participated in something that was wrong and you want to free your conscience, your mind, then they definitely need to speak. They need to speak. Y'all need to come out the bushes and speak fast. Fast, Gemini. Won't be able to renew until payday this Friday. That's fine, Terry, bro. That's fine. I got you. If you won't, hit me up on inbox me. Inbox me, bro. Hey, Miss Deborah Cannon. Let me see. Going once, going twice. Anybody want to help my little goal before I get off here? Y'all know I don't ask y'all for much now. Anybody wants to help Fox goal? I set a goal for myself. Y'all want to help my little goal? Where's the rich supporters at? Anybody a thousandaire that want to cash out my goal? Let me know now. Thank you, Sierra. That's 2, y'all. We got 2 new members that's about to join us. I need to put up my thumbnail too. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off. And y'all give me 10. Y'all give me 10 minutes, and I'll be on members only. So y'all don't go nowhere. Give me 10 minutes to put up the thumbnail and go pee and warm my coffee, and I'm gonna be right back here. Okay, I'll be right back here. Hey, Miss Dimples, I'm good, my love. All right, y'all, we finna get up off here. Gemini left. We finna get up off here. I will see you guys in about 10 minutes if you are a member. If you're not, all you gotta do, if you want to join, all you gotta do is go on my channel and hit the join button, and then you'll be able to join us on members only. And that's it. Other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I seen it, Kim. She did it earlier. It was good. I spoke on it in the beginning of the live. But other than that, I'll see you guys in Harmony's live tomorrow. I'm gonna share it to my community wall so y'all can see. I will share it, and that's it. Hopefully, I can go live tomorrow too. I'm gonna see, because I'm on a streak, y'all. I'm on a live streak, so I might have to sneak a little hour live in just so I don't break my streak. Maybe in the morning time, because I think Harm's live is in the afternoon or the evening. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Miss Sherry, thank you. Welcome to the Grown Woman Pack, my love. That management company played themselves. They did. They definitely did. But anyways, let me get off here, y'all, and I will see y'all, the green team. I'm going to see y'all in about 10 minutes. I love you all. And for the rest of y'all, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She called names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes, 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 no